Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Sims 4 Mod Spotlight series, where I take a look at a couple of fun mods that I've found online recently and have been having a whole lot of fun with in the game. Now, the first mod we are going to be taking a look at is a very important one for me, because a big thing about character creators in games is I like my character to look like he did in the character creator, and unfortunately in The Sims that can change, so in comes the no fatness and no muscle mod. Now here we have my character Malphus from my Let's Play series, and he's put on a little bit of weight over the course of all the episodes so far, from the cookies that he's been eating and BLTs, etc. And so he's gotten a bit plump, and yes, it's more realistic, but it annoys the crap out of me because I want to have fun with my character, and I don't always have time to send him out on a jog to get back to his previous state of being with either muscles or fatness, and so we have an issue there. I don't want him to get fatter or get all muscly. I want him to look like he did. So in comes the no fatness, no muscles mod by Scriptogue, and we can have my character back to his normal, original self from the character creator without the extra lard around the midriff. It's a good thing for him. And yeah, it's great. So my character, I don't have to worry about him getting fat over time or gaining muscles. No matter how many hamburgers he eats in the park, he'll stay the same as when I created him. And that's what I want. That's what I like. I like my character to look like how I created him. And yeah, it's a simple mod and not really much to it. It's just keeps your character from getting fat or getting muscly, and it's good, so go and try it out. So for the second mod we are going to be adding a new social event into the game, the destination party, because, well, you might have your family and you know, they're having fun on their computer or chatting around in the living room a moment ago. But eventually, you know, your characters need some fun. They need to have a social life and have a party. And if we have the wife of the household here get on the phone to do a new social event, we can take a look at the social events we have in the game already, which there is a good little selection. We can have a nice, you know, black tie affair or a weird costume party, the typical house party, and of course the dinner party for the suburbanites out there, or a wedding if, well, you know, you pop the question, and of course the birthday party, particularly for the youngins. It's a good selection of parties, but it's missing a particular party from The Sims 3, and that's the destination party. You don't always want a party at your house. Maybe you want to have it somewhere else. So if we head back to my Malphus character and have him do the same on the phone after installing the mod, and now if we bring up the events, you see the list is relatively unchanged. We have all of the same old sorts of things here, but down at the bottom now we have the destination party, which is essentially a carbon copy of the house party. It's just had its price increased from 100 to 250, and it allows you to, you know, pick another destination besides your house to do it in. And so if we set up the party as you would any other party, and, you know, invite guests, hire people, etc., it works exactly the same until we get to the next step, which, before we get to that, I actually forgot to mention the name of the mod creator, Zerbu. So there we go, cannot forget that. That would be awful of me. But yes, so now if we move on to the next step, we can see the selector of all the properties we can look at and go and have our party at. Which, weird part about this mod, includes other houses, as you can see here. Now, the vast majority of the list is various community lots, and, you know, from the museums, libraries, the gyms, lounges, bars, etc., etc. And it's interesting, and it's kind of cool that you can go to all of these places, even a gym. I mean, who wants to have a party at a gym? But hey, if that's your thing, you can do it. But the more important thing, and the weird one, is other people's homes. So we're going to actually have our party at my neighbor across the street's house. I don't really know them, but we're gonna invite ourselves over anyway. So let's select that, and bam, here I am in my lovely Darth Vader costume from the recent update, and we're in their house, starting a party. And they're still home, one on the computer, and one over in the corner reading a book, which is definitely one of the weird things about this mod. You can invite yourself over to random people's houses to have a party, and they will still be there. And of course, that takes into effect, or is rather the same sort of deal with all the community lots as well. Anyone who's supposed to be at that community lot will still be there, and any other people who just want to, say, visit the museum or the library will still visit the museum or library. So you can't really make private parties, but you can invite yourself over and be a creeper in the corner, or, just have fun, sit at the bar, have some food, have a drink, and enjoy yourself at a fun party. It's great, and it brings back the destination party from The Sims 3. So, if you would like to check out either of these mods, the link, of course, as always, is in the description, and I hope you do check them out, and of course, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one.